Please be seated.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Ron.
This case of Cousin v. Bell.
Thank you. Good day, everyone. Good day. Miss Cousin, you and your mother say you had no choice but to drag the defendant, Mr. Bell, into court today because you're fed up with his lies.
Yes,
He denies being the father of your 7-month-old son, Taquan, and has even gone to the extreme by blocking all contact with you. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Bell, you say that Miss Cousin has told you that you are not Taquan's father and say she's trying to use this baby to bust up your 6-year relationship. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're confident that today's DNA results will get her out of your life for good.
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss Cousin, you say you're fed up with his lies.
I'm fed up with his lies because he's a two-time liar. He told my daughter that he was single, that he was not in a relationship.
Why you can't
I know he was in a relationship with her
because
I seen his picture on her phone when she started being with him. I seen how her attitude changed.
Who did I sleep with, you or her?
I knew then that she was pregnant.
Who did I sleep with, you or her?
I met you at a relative house. You came to a relative house to pick her up
what your child out here doing, man.
with her bad
Mr. Bell, hold on.
And you took her with you. You had your cousin in the car. You got out the car. You greeted me. You hugged me. I told you, I'm nice to meet you. You said, nice to meet you too. She got in the car with you. She left with you for that whole weekend.
So, Miss Cousin, you're basically saying that Mr. Bell was a two-timer. He had your daughter thinking he was in a relationship with her, but he was really in a relationship with somebody else?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that true, Mr. Bell?
No. We went out once, but that was it. A whole weekend? No. I had to get back to her.
You went out once, a whole weekend, yes. And then not only that, y'all had lunch together.
Can't she let her daughter talk? She wasn't there.
Room. I go in her room. I found receipts with 2 combos on it. I asked her what the combos for. For him and her. You know, at the end of the day.
2 combos
meal for lunch. Oh, yeah.
Oh, so
if she paying for it, of course I'm going to take the food. She paying for it.
Yeah, and y'all in a relationship.
What you mean?
So, listen, Destiny, I want to hear from you.
Let her talk.
So, Mr. Bell, first of all, let me make sure you understand something. I got this under control. I'm listening to the testimony. I'm going to get to you. They're the plaintiffs. They're bringing this action, so I want to know why. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then I'm going to get to you, and I want to hear your side. Destiny, your mother asserts that Mr. Bell made you feel like he was in a relationship with you, but really he was in a relationship with somebody else.
Yes, Your Honor.
How did you meet him?
We met at this job that we was working at. When I first met him, he told me he wasn't with no one. I never slept with no one else at work. Every time I go out to get lunch, he right behind me. What you eating for lunch? Can you buy me something? Meet me downtown. Tell me I cannot pay his phone bill every time I get paid.
When she should have been.
Were you paying his phone bill?
Yes. While she was paying his phone bill and buying him lunch, I was also doing other things for me and my husband have a roof over our head. We don't have no other income, but what my husband do is work. And at the end of the day, I want Cortez to step up and take the responsibility and be a man and help take care of his son. Because me and my husband have been doing it for the last 7 months. Buying milk, strollers, walkers, baby bed, car seat, everything. That take a toll on me. Destiny was on a good route. She graduated from Job Corps high school diploma. I pushed that to the fullest because I was not going to let her give up on her education. Once she graduated, Job Corps gave her a job, somewhere to work. Once she got that job, she fell into the footsteps of him. And what he did, he used her to the fullest. And today, I'm walking in her shoes because I've been taking care of Taquan. I've been doing it all. Not him, nobody else but me and my husband. And it's time for him to pay me back. And he needs to be in his son's life to teach him the right from wrong, to be a young man.
Mr. Bell, I want you to take me back because I want to hear your side. Now, you say, yeah, you ate the food because she was buying it. You said, yeah, you slept with her.
Once.
Once?
Lie.
It only takes once, you know that, right?
No.
And so, what was the nature of the relationship in your mind?
We met at work. I only seen her outside of work maybe twice. We was never together because I had to go home to her. I was staying with her and my kid.
Were you flirting with her at work?
Yeah.
Yes.
But
were you asking her what she's eating for lunch and buy you some too?
No.
Lie.
No.
Well, you said you already ate the food 'cause she was buying it.
Yeah, she offered.
So, Mr. Bell, you said this was a one-time thing when you had sex with...
In a car.
Oh, okay, so you had sex in a car. Did you use protection?
Yes.
No lie.
Yes.
No lie.
Miss Cousin and her mom, they're claiming that this was going on. This was an ongoing relationship. That's not true?
No.
Yes, it is true, Your Honor.
Destiny, I see the tears in your eyes. What are you feeling right now?
Because he lied. No, he lied. Why would you lie on me for no reason?
Because he felt your weakness. That's what he felt. He felt that he could take control of you because he knew that you was the one that was not gonna say nothing and was gonna be silent. But as of today, God is my witness. I'm speaking, and I'm speaking out loud.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. So, Mr. Bell, are you denying the baby is yours?
Yes.
Because you have the girlfriend of 6 years or because you truly believe this isn't your biological
it's not
child?
mine.
Why? Why do you doubt?
For one, when she got pregnant, I found out she was pregnant through a manager at the job. He called me in the office and told me she was pregnant. And I told him the same thing I'm telling her. It's not mine.
Why you lying?
Destiny, how did it go?
When I came home, I called him. I said, I'm pregnant. He said, oh, well, call me back. Let me know what you gonna do. And that was it, and he hung up the phone.
Did you tell your manager at work?
I told my manager, because that's the day that my back was hurting. She said,
And she
you
told
could go.
me the baby wasn't mine. I don't want
Why
no
is
baby by
you-
you anyway.
Wait,
She
he
told
just
me-
said that you told him the baby wasn't his.
He's a compulsive liar. All he do
No,
is
you
lie.
and your mama
But
compulsive
Mr.
like.
Bell, you said that she didn't tell you, she told the manager and the manager told you.
Yes. And once I went to her and told her that it's not mine, the first thing, I don't want no baby by you anyway.
Wait, I don't want a baby by you anyway is different from the baby is not yours. Which did she say?
Both.
Why you lying?
Real
Boy, you
lie,
don't do that, but lie.
Man,
It's
just give me the
lying.
result, man, so I can go on my life and you go find your baby daddy, man.
Okay.
Well, we just want it to
ain't
be
me.
over with, Your Honor, because we really want him to help take care of this baby. You know, Destiny just got a new job now, and I want her to stay positive. I want her to go
now
to
she wanna
college.
stay
That's
positive.
one
She
thing
went
that I
positive when
want
she
her
was
to
out
do.
here hoeing around.
Well, you
She
can
went
say whatever
positive
you
then.
want to say at the end of the day. How you know what she was doing when you
All right,
said
let's get some order. Let's get some order. Mr. Bell, after you find out that she's pregnant, do you participate in the process of the not at all?
She with a whole nother dude doing her pregnant.
No, I was
what
not.
dude under 25 gonna be with somebody else? A pregnant
Boy, you
woman
is
that-
lying.
and it
You
ain't
a
his baby.
compulsive liar.
What-
I
what is
wasn't with
compulsive?
nobody. I
She didn't
wasn't
start
with
talking to
nobody.
until
Thank
after
you.
this baby was born.
Baby.
Mr. Bell, how do you know she was with someone else?
Because he had his baby mama searching on me.
Nah, you search my baby.
And that's how they got in
Nobody.
contact with
I
y'all.
ain't got
You is-
nobody.
Yes.
All right, I want to hear from your witness. Step over to the podium, ma'am. Miss King, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
So you are Mr. Bell's girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay, so now, how did you find out that your boyfriend was having a relationship with somebody else?
I was pregnant with our second daughter. And I guess you could say a mutual friend happened to recognize Cortez on her page, like for his pictures and stuff like that. And he asked if Cortez and I were still together. And I was just like, you know, of course. So he gave me her name or whatever. I searched for her on Instagram. Of course I'm gonna search. I see Cortez is her profile picture, and I see her bio. She's like, oh, I love him. That's the one for me and stuff like that. So I requested her. I saw the page, but I didn't really think nothing of it. It looked real immature to me because they didn't have physical pictures together. I wouldn't believe that they were in a real relationship compared to how him and I are.
So wait a minute, did you know who she was when she made the request on your
No,
page?
I didn't even know who she was.
You didn't. And so how did you find out, Miss King, your boyfriend had in fact slept with Miss Cousin?
She messaged me on Facebook, and she was like, do you have Cortez's mom number? Because I have his baby over here. At that point, I showed his mom. His mom was like, well, who is that? I found out she was pregnant through the same person who told me that.
Who told you that they were together?
Yeah. And when I asked Cortez, I said, you know, she's pregnant. Do you have anything to do with this? He told me no.
Do you believe he just slept with her one time in the back of a car?
part of me, yes. You know, because he's always with me.
Miss Cousin, I want you to tell the court the nature of your relationship.
We slept together 3 times, unprotected, and he know that.
Where'd you all go?
We'll go anywhere.
Where we went? Where did we go?
In the car, it don't matter.
Where did we go?
And we
Since
went to
we
the
was on
club
a
with
date.
your cousin them. You know that.
So what you're saying is you all would go out or have sex, but he'd always leave.
Yes.
But you didn't think he was in a relationship.
No, he told me he wasn't in a relationship when I first met him.
You say Mr. Bill hasn't done anything for
Nothing
Taquan.
at all.
But has
Nothing.
he ever seen Taquan?
Seen my baby one time.
No,
And when he came
on
over
a
there,
picture.
he asked for sex. And was talking about his baby mama.
Where you stay at?
Exactly. You know we stay
you
on
know
Palm
where
Valley
we
Drive.
stay at.
I let you in the house.
They be in a
I let
different,
you
they
in the
be in a
house.
different house.
Let me tell you where he
Y'all
told me,
staying,
Don.
where y'all staying in a room house?
No.
Tell me what happened.
He came
You want to
in.
crack jokes.
When he came,
Hold on. Hold on. Mr. Bell, I'm getting tired of your side talking, because I'm gonna tell you what it looks like. Every time they go to testify, you talking over them, and the only thing it looks like to me is that you don't want me to hear what they're saying because they're telling the truth. I'm about tired of this little attitude you got, because you got a nice girl, but you over there sniffing up at this little girl at work, letting her buy you food and pay your phone bill. Now you here in this courtroom. Don't be mad at nobody but yourself, baby.
Oh, yes.
Nobody. So all this hemming and hawing and rolling your eyes, it don't do nothing for me. You need to be mad at yourself, boo-boo.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you think I believe you slept with this girl one time in a car, ain't nobody crazy up in here. But you, if you think I believe you. Now, Destiny.
yes, Your Honor.
You said he came to see the baby one time.
Yes,
But when he came to see the baby, he wanted to have sex.
Yes, he asked me. He said, would you have sex with me? I was like, no. He's like, what, you scared of your boyfriend? I said, I ain't scared of my boyfriend. My boyfriend ain't got nothing to do with it. And when he came, he had a flat tire. He asked to use my sister four-wayer to take the tire off. Mm-hmm. So my daddy was trying to help him. And when he came in to see Taquan, he said, oh, Taquan look like you and your mama.
And I was like, well, he looked like you with them crazy eyes. I told him I need help with this child because Destiny don't have no money. But he did not do that. He blocked calls and everything.
So, Mr. Bell, do you remember going to see Taquan?
No.
So you're saying you've never even been over there. This whole thing that they're describing didn't happen.
He came over there when he was a month old.
Mr. Bell, does this look familiar? This picture?
No.
Oh, you just lying. You is a liar.
What you
It's all
crying?
right.
I don't care nothing about your crime.
We're gonna get the truth. The truth says set you free.
So, Destiny, you're upset now because you're just saying he's just lying.
You just
Yes.
lie. Why would you just lie?
You saying he came over to see the baby?
Yes, when my baby was 1 month old.
I was right there in the room with him, Your Honor.
you
My
have
husband
a
really
truck.
wanted to go off on him.
Why he
but
didn't
I
then?
told him, don't do it.
He could have.
You know what I'm saying?
How could he if you weren't there, Mr. Bell?
Exactly.
You was there.
Exactly.
So, Miss King,
guess
you're
what
very
I wanted to
quiet. Has Mr. Bell ever said he came over to see Taquan?
No.
Never told you that.
No. She told me that he came over there. That's when she messaged me on Facebook. And when I asked him, he told me no. And then when I hear that something about a truck, he doesn't have a truck, so if he stays with me, I know exactly what he has.
It was an Impala. Yes.
If it was a truck, she said a truck.
Well,
She
I don't
didn't
know
know
what
how many
truck or
Impala
car.
trucks do you know?
Well, does he have an Impala, Miss King?
My father has one.
So he driving your daddy car to our house. Ain't that so, sweetie?
I'm gonna stop this nonsense. Ron, I'm ready for the envelope.
All right. Yes.
Do you want to watch Paternity Court on TV? Go to paternitycourt.tv to find your local listings. In the case of Cousin versus Bell, when it comes to 7-month-old Taquan Cousin, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Bell, you are the father.
Thank you, Lord Jesus. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You silent now?
I'll
It's
take
silent.
my child support papers in the mail.
You've been chirping off all day.
All
It
day.
is what it-
You could not let them get a sentence out
Mm-hmm.
without
what it is.
downplaying everything they said. Everything.
You got 2 innocent women standing here.
Both of them crying.
Sad and hard.
And you got your hands behind your back and your body language is saying you could care less.
About her?
It's about the baby.
Yeah, I'm wondering about Taquan right now. Did you see the baby when he was 1 month old?
No.
Did you have sex with Miss Cousin more than one time?
No.
So you still lying.
It only takes one.
You under oath and you still lying. Your girlfriend crying and you lying. And she knows it. Is there something you'd like to say, Miss King?
I apologize on my behalf because I wasn't there. And I could probably feel your pain because it could have been me. Like, we got 2 kids together. But see, how you guys see him, I see it different because when my 2 kids, he's there. But I do apologize.
We accept your apology, baby.
The truth has been revealed. But where do we go from here? You all are gonna have to figure out how to co-parent. You are all a part of this child's village. And I appreciate, Ms. King, you looking across the aisle at Destiny and making that apology, because that's really the first step.
Yes.
It's just being able to say where you were wrong in a situation. And Mr. Bell, I hope this is a lesson to you. It seems like you have a nice girlfriend and a beautiful family. But now you made your bed, you gotta lie in it. But like I say in this courtroom, you gotta do more than lie in the bed, you gotta stand up for the child. He's counting on you. I wish you all the very best of luck. Court is adjourned.